In this episode I will talk about filming equipment I was carrying on Colorado Trail and with which I filmed my documentary Why Do I Hike?
Why? Why do I hike?
In this moment, documentary has like 500,000 views, which I'm really proud of, and it kicks ass on YouTube. People are writing really nice comments. It has like more than 10,000 likes. So I think some of you will be interested in what kind of equipment I was carrying on Colorado Trail, with which is Why Do I Hike film. Before that, please consider to subscribe to my Patreon channel. Ching! My Patreon channel is something that helps me do this kind of thing. For example, I'm planning to do Why Do I Hike 2 sequel, which it will be filmed on Arizona Trail. And yeah, if you subscribe, you will get some extra content and help me make a new documentary. So thank you very much. And of course, subscribe, hit like button, comment, tell me what you like and what would you like me to do in some other videos. And let's go back to the topic. What filming equipment did I use on Colorado Trail while filming Why Do I Hike? First of all, camera. I was using this. This is Lumix GH4, and I like to call it the working horse or the working mule. So this is super resilient camera. I was filming Croatian long distance trail documentary with it. I bought it like second hand, so it was used before I bought it, and it was destroyed. My friend Neven, he has a channel called Repair Space. He filmed these clips how he repairs this camera, because it was, as you can see, the rubbers were destroyed and really sticky, and it was gross to hold it. So yeah, I bought another camera, and this another camera is filming this video. But this camera is micro four thirds, and it has a little sensor. It's not full frame sensor. So when you're filming, 25mm lens seems like a maybe 50mm lens in full frame. So that's kind of a bummer. But on the other side, it's mirrorless, and it's super lightweight, and it's small, as you can see. It's weather sealed. It can stand a little bit of rain, not the heavy rains, but it can stand a little humidity and rain, which I love. This camera can film in 4K. I didn't do that on Colorado Trail because I was saving my memory cards and batteries, so I was filming in full HD. That's the main camera which I was filming with. So yeah, great little camera. This is the main lenses I used, and it's practically a kit version. It's 14 to 42 millimeters. As you can maybe see here, it's kind of blurry. It's really not expensive. It costs maybe $140. It has only 3.5 focal depth. It's not super quality, but I did make the maximum out of it. My teacher of filming and editing said once to me, it's not about the filming gear and expensive filming gear, it's about what do you do with the equipment you have. Either is it expensive or cheap. So if you have a cheap equipment and you do the best out of it, you can make a great thing. And if you have like a lot of expensive equipment, you can make not such a great movie if you do not know what are you doing with it. I had another lens. I'm filming this video with it. It's 25mm prime lens, and that's kind of better quality. And some of materials that you're watching now, you can I was filming it with it. It has a 1.3 minimum of focal depth or maximum, whatever, so it's pretty high quality lens, and I was enjoying using it. But I was pretty limited when I was using it because it's 25 millimeter. With micro four thirds, it's kind of like 50 full frame, so that's kind of too too narrow for making great panoramic shots. The camera weight is 565 grams and lenses are 170 grams each. This is the tripod I was using, so it's hilarious, right? Look at it. This is super lightweight. It weighs only 645 grams. It's made out of aluminum and plastic parts. These are plastic parts. And it's broken here. I need to put super glue on it. And here, maybe you can see some yellowish glue. I was filming with it, everything. I was carrying it in my arms all the time. The camera was, tightened here. So I was carrying it all the time. Because if I put it in my backpack, I will never film with it. Because when you see something great, you're pretty tired all the time. And you don't want to stop and, put down your backpack and then take out the tripod, then put the camera and then film and then do the same thing when you're putting it back. No. So I was carrying this thing all the time. I was pretty famous because of that on Colorado Trail. Everybody when saw me, they were like, "Oh, here's that filming guy, right?" So yeah, I mean, this is cheap. This is super cheap. I don't know. I paid maybe $200, something like that. I don't know, maybe $220, but it served me well. Now I have Manfrotto B3 Alive, and it's heavier, but it's it's video. It has video head, fluid head, so it's better. This one doesn't have fluid head, so I was not able to do like super pans and stuff like that because it's like it's not good enough. It's just like a little cheap tripod, but it served me well. I was carrying also spare batteries. Altogether, I had 3 or 4. I don't know. I think I had 4 and one died, so I had three batteries. And of course, I was carrying battery charger. So altogether, this equipment, the main filming equipment, weighed 1 kilo and 85 grams, which is 4 pounds. So the second part of my equipment is this. It's a drone and the case for the drone. So this is a Mavic Air, DJI Mavic Air. It's foldable, as you can see. You can fold it. It can film in a 4K, but I did it in full HD because of the memory. I didn't have so much memory cards. They were expensive, so you can tell by that about my budget. It was really tight. So this is a great little drone. Like sometimes I had problems with a reach. I couldn't fly as much as I wanted to. In the distance or in the height. But it served me well, as you can see in this footages that it's going just now. This little thing with battery weighs, and with this case, it weighs 560 grams. Then I had the remote, and in the remote you put your cell phone. So cell phone is also part of this drone gear. I had 2 spare batteries. That's like 3 in total. I was carrying this. This is a charger for batteries. It has hub, so you can charge all 3 batteries simultaneously. I mean, it charges one by one, but you don't have to, replace the batteries. And I was carrying this. This is a little baggie for spare propellers, right? I needed to have those. It's not heavy, but if you crash the drone and the drone still works, or if the propeller like breaks, you have spare ones. So all in all together, the drone and everything weighed 1.7 kilos, which is 3.7 pounds. Let's go to my next equipment. I was carrying a little GoPro with this tripod. This is original thing I was using and filming on Pacific Crest Trail, with which you can see on this videos that I'm showing you now. GoPro survived the PCT, Croatian Long Distance Trail, and Colorado Trail. Lots of rain, lots of cold, and other stuff. Also, I was carrying one spare battery, which was not so good because it's old. So basically, I was running on one. Mostly, I was using GoPro for filming in rainy conditions when the camera and everything, drone, was in my backpack. So I was filming mostly video lapses, and I love video lapses filming with this little baby because it's wide and you can see everything, the clouds, the mountains. It's super helpful with video lapses. It's great. Another thing that I was carrying with for my GoPro is this. This is not ukulele. This is, let me open, a gimbal for GoPro. You can see the footages that I was using filming with GoPro. On my next documentary I will not take this. It was just not the worth of carrying. It weighs with this case 638 grams, so it's kind of on a heavy side, but it was fun to film with it, but that's it. I will not use it anymore on my documentary trips. Altogether, GoPro and gimbal weighed 0.85 kilos, which is almost 2 pounds. The other miscellaneous things I was carrying was this lavalier microphone. It's a little, bug that you put here to record a sound of a speech. It's super lightweight. And I was carrying another microphone, and I'm using it right now with filming this. And this microphone was a Rode, and you can see it here, right? And it was really useful, and it's quality stuff. I will use it in the future also. I was carrying Anchor. I was charging my GoPro with it and my cell phone with it. So it's 20,000 milliampere hours of electricity, of power, and you have a little blue dots here. It shows you whether it is full or not. So it's heavy. I know it weighs 400 grams, but I needed it. So, and this charger with 4 USB chargers, so you can plug it and charge cell phone, Anchor, GoPro, and my remote for drone at the same time. So that's super useful, and it's part of my filming equipment. So that was my filming equipment. As you can see, it's pretty humble. It's not nothing super expensive or super special, but I made the maximum out of it. I mean, if you know what are you doing, you can make great stuff even with cheaper equipment, or the equipment on the cheaper side, not super expensive stuff. People usually ask me how much does it weigh altogether. So altogether it weighs 5.1 kilos or 11.2 pounds. So that's a lot. 5 kilos. Anybody who thru hiked or was hiking for, I don't know, a few days, several days, knows that 5 kilos or 11 pounds is a lot. I mean, some people has like base weight backpack, I don't know, maybe 13 pounds, and I have like 11 pounds of filming equipment. And in the future, that will go up, I think, because of my new tripod and maybe some other gear. For example, some new lenses. What I call it, it's love, love for filming, love for storytelling. And I knew from the beginning that I will be slower, I will carry more than, regular thru hiker, and they will be faster, 5 kilos or 11 pounds is a lot when you already have like 13, 14 or 15 pounds, or I don't know, 10 kilos on your back. So it's just a sacrifice I was willing to take, to carry with me. But you've seen the end result, and everybody is super happy. 500,000 people watched it, and 10,000 likes, even more. So you have to make sacrifices if you want to make good stuff. You have to travel, you have to leave your loved ones, you have to carry equipment, you have to buy equipment. So all of that is sacrifice, and for the end result you get something beautiful, something that you will have for the rest of your life, and not only you, but the people that follow your work and who admire great nature and great stories. So that was it for today. Take care. Please subscribe to my Patreon page, so I can go even further with even more equipment on my back, and so I can film even better movies. So thank you a lot, and see ya, I don't know, later in some other video. Bye.